As the economic downturn persists, consumers have started to reduce spending on wearable purchases such as clothing and footwear. The incomes of self-employed individuals in their 40s have been most affected by this development.
경기 침체가 이어지면서 소비자들은 옷과 신발 등 입는 소비부터 줄인 것으로 나타났습니다. 이런 영향으로 40대 자영업자 소득도 가장 큰 폭으로 줄었습니다. So people are obviously spending less.
Yes.
And particularly a certain group of people.
Right, yes. So, of course, in all things economic, there is not just one effect, there is often many effects. So, because people are buying fewer amounts of wearable purchases, that means that the people that are selling those types of products can't make money, right?
Right.
You know, you have to have something to buy and something to sell.
Yeah.
Money has to change hands. So if that isn't happening, and it's actually what they've seen is about a 13% decrease in the amount of money that people are spending on things like clothing and footwear.
Well, that is the first to go. 뭐 먹는 거는 어쩔 수 없잖아요. We have to eat.
Yeah, you have to
right?
eat.
You have to eat,
Yeah.
but I mean, do you need another sweater?
Right. I mean, if it's old,
Yeah.
then maybe you don't. But if it's just for fashion and looks,
Right.
that's maybe one of the first things you can sacrifice in your
and
budget.
shoes too. Shoes
Yeah.
as well. It makes sense.
Even if there aren't holes. To be honest, I only wear one pair of shoes. Every day I wear the same pair of shoes.
You have, really?
Yeah, it's these gray ones.
매일 이거 신발 이거
매일
신어요.
똑같은 거 신는데요. So,
너무
you know, I can wait a little while to buy new shoes.
새로운 신발 안 사도 돼요.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So who are these people, these 40s who are people in their 40s who are self-employed? What's going on with them?
Right. So they were looking at statistics about each age group and whether they are employed at if they're working for themselves, if they're self-employed, or if they work at another person's company. And the demographic, the group of people that were most affected by this were the self-employed in their 40s. And they again saw about a 13% reduction in their income. So these are the type of people that are working specifically in retail and wholesale, 도소매업에서 일하는 사람들인데요.
I would imagine a lot of online stores are probably run by a lot of these women or people.
Right. I mean, when I look on social media, all of these influencers have like, oh, look at my 한국말로 쇼핑몰이라고 하잖아요.
Yeah.
Look at my online store and buy my clothes or my shoes.
Right.
And those are people in their 30s, and it looks like here in their 40s, that are running these types of businesses that are being quite hurt. And this reduction in the amount being spent is the biggest they've seen since 2006. So it's the first time in 18 years that it's fallen this far.
Okay, so things are not looking very good. There's this interesting term, wearable purchases. When something is wearable, it means you wear it.
Yes.
You wear your clothes, you wear your shoes. So purchases are basically things that you buy.
Yes, the purchase is the thing you buy. And this wearable, I have been seeing wearable in Korean as well.
Really?
With things like wearable technology.
Yes.
So when you see things like smart watches or smart glasses, those are places where you would use this word wearable as well.
Yeah, and so footwear is one category.
Yes.
And so footwear is a general term, 뭐 신발유죠. So you can have sneakers, you can have boots, you
Sandals.
can have sandals.
I believe even socks you can put in with footwear.
Really?
Things you put on foot. I think it's
That
not
makes
as
sense.
clear, but I think it's more for the outer footwear. Inner foot. You would distinguish. Inner footwear would be socks.
Right, or outer footwear.
And outer footwear would be like boots and shoes and
all right.
flip-flops.
So the trend now is that people are not purchasing wearable things.
Yeah, things you put on your body.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. As the economic downturn persists, consumers have started to reduce spending on wearable purchases such as clothing and footwear. The incomes of self-employed individuals in their 40s have been most affected by this development.